The will of God will not take us where the grace of God cannot sustain us. Have you ever wondered if you were really strong enough for what God was asking you to do? Maybe you felt a calling, to step out, to speak up, to move forward, but fear held you back. Billy Graham once said, "The will of God will not take us where the grace of God cannot sustain us." And he didn't just say it. He lived it. In 1982, at the height of the Cold War, Billy Graham traveled to Moscow, right into the heart of the Soviet Union. At that time, Christianity was suppressed. Churches were monitored. Faith was watched with suspicion. He preached in churches and auditoriums under the gaze of the KGB. He met with political leaders, bishops, and everyday people hungry for hope. Behind the Iron Curtain, he declared, "God loves you, and Christ died for you." It was a moment many feared. But Billy knew, if God had called him there, then grace would sustain him there. Many people, both in America and abroad, criticized Graham for going. They said he was being used as a political tool, or that he'd compromised the message. But Billy didn't go to represent a nation. He went to represent Christ. And what about you? The will of God will not take us where the grace of God cannot sustain us. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Maybe you're walking into a hospital room. Maybe you're answering a call to serve in a difficult place. Maybe you're simply trying to stay faithful in a culture that doesn't understand your faith. Wherever God is leading you, grace is already there.